team already ranked in the top 25, the other sitting just on the cusp and trying to prove a point in this one. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on the 10th ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Kentucky about to kick off to get things underway. Out of the end zone. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So Georgia's offense will get the first swing of the game. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have 2 guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses...
There he goes!
And that's exactly what the defense wants you to do. Go east-west, and the quarterback gets strung out, doesn't pull the trigger and really make a decision. You'd like to see him stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, get more of a plus yardage on this play. Nice job by the defense.
Caught behind the line. It's Frazier. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Caught over the middle. It's gone. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down. And now they've moved into the red zone. They'll ride the hot hand. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. To the air. It's Stockton. Trying to set up the screen. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
So Kentucky's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Got his man on the right. Turning it on. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot, the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn that field, and you saw that right there.
I think a lot of people wonder why you don't throw more slant routes. It's just nowadays wide receivers are so big, so thick. You throw it to them, the DBs can't go through their bodies to get them, and most of the time you get positive yards like you do right here.
This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on third down. Looking to throw for it. Rushes on him. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. The offense set for a first down play. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his man. It's McGowan. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to fire on second down. Got it! And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home. Fans are bringing the noise on first and goal. Quarterback looking for just a crack on the sneak. Sneaks it into the end zone.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he added the extra point. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards. It was finished off with the quarterback sneak. Looking for blockers. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. His drive will open from the 15. Motion from the wideout. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Georgia lining up to punt it away. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Might be changing the route. They'll start this drive with a pass. Here comes the heat. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. And the Wildcats can really attack on this second and short. Leaves it with the back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
Not at all. Great job by the defense getting the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
They'll try to get it through the air. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. He'll pull it down. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They've got a first down here to open the period. After run, now throw. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Or will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll try the run. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They've got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Catch in the middle, it's McGowan. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. The Wildcats have their offense in high gear. Out of the gun, the inside give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. He might want another play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Wide open downfield. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding. I get the ball to my slot guy. He can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness.
Touchdown, Kentucky! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And I love the decision by the quarterback, finding his playmaker, getting him the football quickly so that he can make something happen after the play and get 6.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, Phyllis. Ohio State is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winners like Eddie George and Archie Griffin in the pantheon of greats in Columbus. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Minnesota. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. He'll take the deep shot. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Inside the... And he slipped through the crowd, and Hill... Touchdown, Georgia!
Man, I think sometimes QBs know before they're going to. You could tell he looks to the right immediately, knows his guy's going towards the middle of the field, reads the safety, put the ball on the money, over the linebackers, away from the safety, gets the big catch, and he walks into the end zone for a touchdown.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he's going to bring this one out. Slips through the line. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. No guts, no glory. Caught it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back. And boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you're going to be provided that much space, and you could tell he knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets by Felicia.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. You get a return like that, and it can't just be the guy with the ball who's right. Everybody has to do a job, and they did that in brilliant fashion on that one. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Trying to burn this defensive back. He's got it down the left side. after the long completion. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Fires to the big fella. He'll pick up a few before being knocked out of bounds at the 31. They started this drive with a big play, but now they need a conversion to keep it alive on 3rd down. Going for it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He'll bring it out. It's Nichols. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Lets it fly. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the 1st down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Running to the left. Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going. The new popular phrase for a favored team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him stopped. This veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Here comes Kentucky after picking up that 1st down. Now the play fake. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes into 39.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
And the Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Makes the catch. It's McGowan. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on 3rd down. He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's got an open man. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. The Wildcats had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
He's got it. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Needing to move the chains. Here comes Kentucky on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. So now on 4th down, they'll try to salvage a 3 and just get points before halftime. Absolutely perfect. The lead now up to 7 at 24-17. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. On the run from inside his own 5. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Athens. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Dooley Field inside Sanford Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Nichols. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They open this third quarter on top, and they build the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the...
Breaks into the open. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Offense in a bunch formation. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw on first down. Right on the money. Still on his feet at the 45. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
A strike downfield. He's brought down the one to play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. He leaves it with his back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll leave it with him. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pre-firing. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off-season to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Ohio State is currently ahead in this one, but it's been a tight one so far in Columbus. They're up by 4 over Minnesota. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to...
Open field on the right. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. They use the jump play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. And he has has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. On the ground, it's Frazier. He stopped at the 32-yard line, pick up a 5 on the play, and it'll be a first down. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. The give on the option. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. To the air, it's Stockton. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being caught. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyway.
Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They just saw their lead cut in half, and now they'll try to answer. Looking to throw on first down. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Strong safety blitzes can sometimes be hard to see coming from a quarterback standpoint because we're used to seeing the strong safeties insert themselves into the box, but you don't oftentimes see them blitz like that. That can be tricky to watch.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. With that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Makes the grab. It's Ball. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Listen, when you got a big sucker like that at quarterback, all he's got to do is lean forward, and he's going to get that 4th down. He just does a great job getting behind the offensive line, falling forward, and getting the big 4th down conversion.
And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. Looking downfield on first down. It's complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Kentucky has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Running back searching for a hole. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time. Blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Snagged out of the air. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
And And that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a fourth down.
Makes the grab past the marker. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can...
Touch! Kangaroos his way.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is blocked. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He gets a block. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. It's on target and complete. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give them a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives great. The first play needs to be really good. That was a good...
He lobs one high down the left side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. And the Bulldogs are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun on 3rd down. He'll take another shot here. And this is hauled in at the 20-yard line. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
The Bulldogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. The play-action fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Jones. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Georgia comes quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Touchdown, Dogs! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Nichols. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped. When he brought it out of the end zone, he'll be stopped at the 15. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Kentucky will be forced to punt. He really needs to get away a good kick here. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. Put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. To the air, it's Stockton. Got a man, it's Branch.
Defense comes up with a really big stop there. That's nice. They don't give up the first down, so the clock keeps working, but they're on their own end of the field. They know this offense is going to start taking shots into the end zone. They better have some guys ready on the back end, ready to swat some balls away and make some plays.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
Deep into the fourth quarter of this game, down by 6. They'll have to go for it on fourth down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the offense gets a reprieve. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. They want that clock to run. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Looking for a productive play on first down. To the air on first down. Oh, they're after him. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Kentucky has time on its side, and they'll take every second of it. Gonna run it. It's McGowan. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on third down. Give to the running back. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive. Kentucky trying to convert on fourth down. I'd advise just throwing this one away. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Hard running there. And that is how we will wrap this one up. You sort of think that over the years you get immune to these types of upsets, but this one is a shocker that might go on the list of all-timers.
Dude, huge win. Like, you can't say enough about being a team with a considerable talent disadvantage. Like, you're the underdog for a reason. You go with, this is a top 10 team you're playing against. Like, everything says you shouldn't win, but Palmer, they came out and they absolutely took care of business.
Yeah, they showed up in the biggest moment. You got to give these players a ton of credit. They may not be as talented as their opponent, but this was a game and an opportunity that they took advantage of. They made the plays they needed to make. They put the rest of college football on alert with this win. This is one these fans will be talking about for years